I'm gonna do a video, just one shot, thinking stuff. I did this before, and this is kind of second video about it, but yep. It looks like Trump won. Well, I checked it this morning, and it looks like he won. And like, it's not great because also there are Republicans in Congress and Senate, and granted, I'm not really good with my like knowing like all the political like nuances or like terms, but it basically equates to that Trump can do whatever he wants basically, or there's gonna be like less opposition because it's not really Republicans, it's just Trump's lackeys, you know what I mean? And I've been, of course, like I've cried a little bit. When I woke up, checked the elections, saw that tears started streaming, and then after about like an hour or two afterwards, I burst out crying. I'm not gonna cry on here, but it's been rough, to say the least. Just the thought. But it does make me remember back in 2016, I was 17. Yeah, I was 17. So I was just a little bit too young to vote. And I remember people around me saying that they wouldn't vote for Hillary Clinton because the emails, what about the emails? And I didn't know much about like said emails, but if I were going to vote, I would have voted for her. Not because I liked her or like, oh, I like her values, because I didn't really know her like the policies, and I definitely did not know about politics that more than I do now. And even then, it's like when I was 17, I was like, okay, there's Democrat and Republican. I think I side more with Democrat because I feel like, from what I've heard about them, I like it. But Republican is like, they're not like god awful like they are right now. You know what I mean? But I would still vote Democrat. And now I'm just like, if you voted for Donald Trump, do not interact with me. I will. If you make any like thing, I'm gonna delete the comment, and then I'm gonna try and block you. Because I think there's a thing where like if you block them, then like other people can still see the comment, and I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna delete it, or write your username, delete it, and block you. Because no Trump. I do not like Trump. This is probably the third time I've said this. But yeah, back to 2017 or 2016. Sorry. And then I heard that Donald Trump won, and I got really angry. I was like, we could have had our first woman president. That was also another thing. And then it's just like after like 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, and then like we see how he operated, which was again not good. He said like, oh, he was gonna build a wall, and then he didn't. And then like other stuff, and then he didn't. And then we got Joe Biden. It was like, oh yay, Joe Biden, woohoo! Trump's not in office anymore. And actually, I think I could probably find it on like Instagram. Me being happy, like, woohoo! Trump's not in it, yay! And then Biden said like, oh, I'm gonna forgive student loans, and he didn't. Granted, that was because of like Congress and stuff. Also, with the thing with Donald Trump, like, oh, he didn't do the wall. I didn't. Also, I want to say I did not want the wall to be built. And then Joe Biden, and now back to Joe Biden. He said all these things, and then it didn't happen. And then stuff with Palestine happened, and that probably soured a lot of people, or some people. You know what I mean? Because not everyone is knowing what's going on in Palestine, or they do know about it, but they feel like it's not like important to them. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then I also remember the media that was going on around that time, and how it felt so unserious, but like in a bad way. Like, oh, Trump's like, sure, he's like a reality star, but he isn't that bad. And then he started getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And then January 6th happened. I made a TikTok about that, but that account's gone. And how he almost, literally, like his vice president was in that building. And if the rioters stepped into like the right room, casualties would happen. More casualties than what actually did happen. And it's like, after all of that, and then he got impeached twice, and then he has so many felonies. I think it's like 30 plus or something. And now we have him as the 47th president. And I think from what I last saw, it was like Kamala Harris got 222, and then Donald Trump has like 291. And it's like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm not. A part of me is just like, oh, I thought Kamala would win because I don't know. I guess I had kind of the same sentiment with Hillary Clinton. Like, oh well, I mean, wouldn't it be cool to have like the first black woman president? And also, like, I liked her more than Donald Trump. But yeah, I'm like sad. I'm angry. I'm just worried about my friends and family, of course. So, yeah. But I'm not gonna give up. I know that there are a lot of people out there. There's like a lot of infighting that I've seen on TikTok, and then there are people like, oh, it was the third party voted. No, it's the people that didn't vote. No, it was the leftists that were telling people not to vote because both were bad. Both were not bad, by the way. They were just bad to you for several reasons. And then it was like, no, it was like the white woman who voted for Donald Trump again, which is a whole nother thing. But yeah, I'm just not gonna give up hope because I feel like if I do, then that's what the Trump. I'm not even gonna call them Republicans anymore. The Trumpers. I'm gonna call them the Trumpers. That's what they would want, and I'm not gonna do that. So I'm not gonna give up, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna exist because existing is something. I forgot what the phrase was, but like resisting and being like resisting is resisting. You can tell this is one take because I'm not cutting that out, but yeah. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna be myself. I'm going to help others as much as I can. I'm gonna spread information as much as I can, especially through reposts, but yeah. I'm not gonna give up.